rapid global commercialization that has made its therapies available to patients worldwide while generating returns for shareholders that have consistently outperformed broader market indices. Annual revenues that began with Epigen's initial sales in 1989 have grown to over $26 billion, while the company's workforce has expanded from fewer than 100 employees in the early 1980s to more than 24,000 globally. Amgen's manufacturing capabilities span multiple continents, with state-of-the-art biologic production facilities in Rhode Island, Ireland, and Singapore that can produce the complex proteins and antibodies that comprise most of the company's portfolio. The company's research and development investments, typically exceeding $4 billion annually, support not only internal innovation but also partnerships with academic institutions and smaller biotech companies that provide access to cutting-edge science. Stock performance tells the story of consistent value creation. Investors who purchased Amgen shares when the company went public in 1983 have seen returns that would transform modest investments into generational wealth, even accounting for the inevitable volatility that accompanies pharmaceutical development. Today, as Amgen approaches its 45th year, the empire that began with $25 million in venture funding and a hypothesis about programming bacteria to produce human proteins has fundamentally altered both the pharmaceutical industry and the treatment of human disease. The company's success created an entire biotechnology sector that now includes hundreds of firms pursuing protein-based therapies, while its regulatory and commercial innovations established frameworks that enabled countless other biotech companies to bring their own breakthrough medicines to patients. More importantly, Amgen's drugs have directly improved or saved millions of lives. Dialysis patients who can live normal lives thanks to Epigen, cancer patients who can tolerate more effective chemotherapy because of Neupogen, and postmenopausal women who avoid fractures through Prolia represent just a fraction of the human impact generated by 4 decades of relentless innovation. The company's current pipeline, including experimental therapies for Alzheimer's disease, heart failure, and advanced cancers, suggests that Amgen's next chapter will continue the empire-building tradition established by George Rathman and his co-founders. From venture capital startup to Fortune 200 corporation, from protein engineering pioneer to diversified pharmaceutical giant, Amgen's story demonstrates how visionary leadership, scientific excellence, and strategic execution can create lasting enterprises that generate both extraordinary financial returns and profound benefits for human health.